Hi, I'm David Oyelowo, and I'm looking forward to meeting all of the great filmmakers here at AFRIF.
In terms of how Hollywood production has sort of like approached how they are telling African stories, I wanted to get your general thoughts on that. Do you think it's sort of like the right approach, and how do you think the landscape is shifting towards collaborations between Hollywood, Nollywood, and even the UK industry as well?
Well, I think the thing that needs to shift and is shifting is it needs to be more for us, by us, for the world. Up until the last decade or so, a lot of the time it's been an outside in point of view. You know, people who are not necessarily African, people who are not connected to the diaspora, telling our stories, and so therefore we are on the periphery, and other people are front and center of our own narratives, as it were. And so, I think that is increasingly no longer the case. I think increasingly it's unacceptable, and I think increasingly we feel that we have the capacity and capability to be the ones in the driving seat. What now needs to marry up with that capacity and capability is resources.
I think this is your first time coming to AFRIF, if I'm correct, so tell me about that.
It's amazing to be back in Lagos again. It's been about 10 years since I was last here. I was in Abuja and Enugu in the meantime. But this is an incredible reason to be here, because I think it's the right time to be seeing this bridge being built between Hollywood, Nollywood, and Nollywood and the rest of the world.
So tell me, in terms of the festival this year, I know you have a panel, and you'll be talking about, let's talk about that. Tell me much more about your panel that's happening at AFRIF this year.
Well, I think generally, what I want to talk about is the intersection of technology, globalization, production values going up, the fact that streaming has come along and taken away the challenge that used to be piracy, and the fact that, the entertainment industry has truly become global. And, Africa, with over 1 billion people and people of color being the global majority, it's now the time for us to just kind of stand up and step into the reality of who we are and the way storytelling should be seen across the globe.